I feel like every time we start the podcast, there's a look of anticipation on our faces that they don't know where it's coming from. But let's let them know. There is a countdown that Zencastr does. It's like 3, 2, 1, and I say it with Zencastr, and then we both kind of end up on the other side of it, like.
Yeah,
because we're waiting.
Like, this okay.
We're at go. You know what I mean when you see us. That being said, my boy, it's the Haps. What's up,
bro? I'm fucking summer chilling. It's not even summer yet, technically, and I'm already doing it.
It's summer enough, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm doing all the shit. I moved back home, so I'm doing all the shit that I used to do when I was a kid. I'm fucking like playing with Legos. I'm going outside. I'm doing archery and fucking. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. So
wow,
dude, really in there, bro. On the phone though. Wow. On the phone.
No, you don't. No, it's still Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. It's still Yu-Gi-Oh. You're not gonna. Now, look, man. When you say you moved back home, what do you mean by that? Do you mean you moved back home with your mom, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. She's like living. She's there.
No. She moved to it. Yeah. I
was gonna say you're living in your childhood home. You're not living with your mom.
In my childhood home. Yeah, it's super weird, dude. It's like It's like, bro. So like, you ever? If anybody's ever heard of like Saturn Returns and all of that kind of stuff, where the universe goes back to how it was when you were born 28 years after you were born. Well, I'm fucking 28.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's every day it's something new that's just like crazy, man. It's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was blasting some music earlier, and it was like the first time I've blasted music in here in the house in like years, dude. It's just crazy, you know.
Back at your growing up house, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because sometimes I'll be listening to certain songs and driving down fucking, driving through the hood and shit, and just seeing my old stomping grounds. It's just
the throw biggity, bro. Big throw biggity, bro. Yeah.
Big throwback. What about you, man? How you been? What you been up to? What you been doing?
I have a dog.
Right.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Dog.
I was about to say, I'm just a dog guy. Went out with somebody, and that was lovely, man. I'm not used to healthy dating, and I'm back on that healthy dating horse, and it feels fucking good, man. I'm not gonna lie,
Hell yeah, dude.
It feels fucking good.
That's excellent. I'm glad to hear
thanks,
it.
man. Everything else in my life is pretty much sliding downhill. I'm not eating great anymore. My diet is fucked. I haven't worked out in about a week and a half.
Wow.
Staying hydrated and drinking my tea, though. You know what I mean? I just haven't recovered from getting the dog.
And getting into the routine of the new thing and having to like take care of, it's a whole new situation, dude.
It's a whole new sitch. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'll just keep my same situation. It'll just be the same thing.
No.
That's not the fucking case at all, bro. No. And the more that I try to fight it, the more bad I feel about how bad it's going.
It's
right?
a Chinese finger trap of a situation.
Mm-hmm. The more I freak, the tighter it gets. And that's exactly what she said, my friend. That's exactly what she said. Buckets. Right. So that being said, I don't even have my fucking notes up, dude. What in the fuck am I on? What is going on?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Holy moly. This is what I'm talking about. I'm just, I'm not me when I get a dog. You know what I mean? Like the Snickers commercials. You're not you when you're hungry. That's me when I got a dog.
Wow. It's a new sitch, so.
Yeah. I love you.
Yeah. She knows.
She's looking at me like, yo, nigga, like you better shut the fuck up over there, bro.
Bro.
I'm talking mad shit, bro. I'm sitting
I know
right
where you
here,
sleep.
dog.
I know where you
She's
sleep.
like, oh God. She's like, you think I don't know how to get out of this fucking crate, nigga? Fuck off, bro.
Yeah.
Sleep I stay in here because you want me to.
Open. She's like Metallica right now.
Say with one eye open.
Rip your pillow tight. She's just in her cage, air strumming.
It's like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, bro. Well, yo,
Lobe.
What was? Yeah, I was gonna say Lobe, bro. What's your? What was your track for last week, bro? What did I give you?
Yeah, you gave me this song by a band that, or I don't know what the situation is, but it's a group or a person that
The Neighborhood.
They named themselves after, everyone knows The Neighborhood.
Sure.
Just like they know The Weeknd.
And
I always thought that they made the same kind of music, and my thoughts were kind of confirmed. Not by this song, but I kept listening because I was with Savani, and it turns out that several years ago, we were put on to The Neighborhood. She showed us a song by The Neighborhood, and we were both in the car, and we were both like, fuck this song.
Turn this shit off. Yeah.
Dude, we weren't ready, man. We weren't ready for shit like this, dude.
And Savani has been on pop the entire time, but we haven't been ready, bro. We just have not been ready until like maybe last year, I'd say. That's when I got into Harry Styles. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's what I said to her. I think Harry Styles opened that door and walked straight through it for me. I was like, I think I like pop now. Like, if pop sounds like this, I mean, sign me the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. The only time that I had really given it any exception was Justin Bieber. But I was like, I'm a Bieber guy. You know what I mean? I'm just a Bieber fan. I'm a believer, bro.
I'm just a believer.
I'm a believer, bro. So, go ahead.
Stargazing by The Neighborhood was the song that you gave me. And I think that it's a really cool song. One of my favorite parts about the song is the the guitar picking. That's like 90s angst love music. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's so good, dude. Like,
yes.
Everything uses that same kind of thing sometimes, and I just love that shit, bro. This song reminded me of. This song is like a specific kind of vibe that other songs do. You know what I mean? And this song's like, they still did it in a way that it felt kind of original. You know what I mean? Which I appreciated. And I think the world always, always, always needs more synth piano solos. So that's my synopsis for the song. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. Fuck off.
He said, fuck you, Ted.
Yeah, fuck you, Ted.
So you gave me Agua de Beber.
Agua de Beber. Yeah, so Astrid Gilberto just passed away like yesterday. Actually.
Fuck off, really?
Yeah. She's a singer from like the 70s or the 80s.
Yeah.
Whoa! God damn! What? Yeah. So she and Antonio Carlos Jobim are responsible for pioneering bossa nova, which is Brazilian samba and jazz music combined.
Wow.
And what did you think about the song, man?
17 thumbs up, bro.
17
thumbs up.
It's a really good song.
I was going to stop at 15, but I was like, give him that extra two. Let's toss those extra two on. You know what I'm saying? I really loved it. I was listening to it on the way to Kroger.
Yeah.
And I was, it's bopping. You know what I mean? It felt like it was one of those tracks. I used to have a playlist when I was on Spotify called Mini Coupe Soul.
Yeah.
And this song would fit perfectly into that playlist. It's just it's a great song. It's a great song. It feels good,
Did the Mini Coupe Soul playlist have some Blue Eyed Soul in it? Because I feel like. Do you know Blue Eyed Soul?
I don't.
Oh, you do though. That nigga Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins.
Oh, okay.
You know Thundercat song?
I know Kenny Loggins. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. And then the other guy that has
the Doobie Brothers, the guy from the Doobie Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Michael McDonald.
Okay. Uh-huh.
That's Blue Eyed Soul though. That's Blue Eyed Soul. You know that music and that's what it is, fucker. Get lobed. You idiot.
He said, "K fucker." So, yeah, no, I love this song. I loved it.
Thanks, man.
So, the album for this week is Generational Curse
by ICECOLDBISHOP. We gonna run it. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
So, how many bowls of meth were destroyed in the making of this album, do you think?
It's so funny because I was listening to a Bullseye with Jesse Thorne, his episode recently with Eric Andre, and Eric Andre was talking about that everybody thinks that he does a huge line of coke before getting on the stage. And he was talking about how basically he gets on the stage and executes a panic attack.
Bro, I was watching Eric Andre until late last night. It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy, dude.
He's a psychopath. Not only a psychopath, but a sociopath. He's just a path, bro. He's all the paths.
Yeah.
He's where all the paths converge.
He's where all the paths converge. Then take the road to the path, not diverge.
Path converge. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, bro. That's deep, dude.
So what'd you think of the album,
man? The album, dude, okay. Like one of my I can't not say this at the top. I love the thing that ICECOLDBISHOP is doing, and the voice is cool, right?
Yes.
But there is a reason why ear fatigue is a phrase. And I think that one of the things that that makes people get ear fatigue is like, I wrote it down. Hold on. It's not exploring the sonic spectrum. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because the album is loud. The album has cool sounds in it. The album is produced to hell. It's fucking produced to hell. Take that as you may. But yeah, I feel like if there were more moments like the very last song where there's like an exploration of like the sonic spectrum where it's not just one sound all the way through. That's why even metalcore or metal bands they come down sometimes and there's breakdowns and there's B parts to songs. You know what I mean? I don't know. What did you think?
I mean, in Master of Puppets, there's a You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be raging the entire time because the rage means nothing then.
Yes, it's got to be justified.
There has to be a juxtaposition or there's no position. I think the album was cool. I like that he's creating a world for his fans.
Yeah.
I think he's creating a world for them to hang out in. Not a world I really want to kick it in, To be completely honest, not for an extended period of time, but I enjoyed taking a journey through with the windows up and the doors locked. You know what I mean? Like I enjoyed quietly passing through this album.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually makes me think of something else I wrote down. I don't know if you heard it, but this sounds like Ice Cold Bishop is literally one of the young people who was around when Good Kid, Mad City was being made.
It comes up so many times throughout this.
Yeah.
Throughout this litany of things I have written down here, bro. He's deeply influenced by Kendrick Lamar, bro.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Deeply influenced by Kendrick Lamar. And the parts he didn't get from Kendrick were from Denzel. So,
if not from Denzel, anybody else from the West Coast, the two motifs, if you will, that he would always use would be the roses on my system, and that is like classic LA West Coast shit, and then the other shit. You know what I mean? Like,
is he from the West Coast?
Yeah, I think he is. And
I really hope so.
I feel like he's worked with TDE before too.
I would be shocked if he hadn't.
I would too.
I'd be shocked if he hadn't. He is just deeply lodged in there. By the way, earlier when I was looking up that Kenny Beats album, Pink Sifu was credited for writing one of the songs. So
get the fuck out of here.
So shout out to Pink Sifu, bro.
Pink Sifu.
Bro,
I'm telling you, dog. This nigga on the come up, man.
I wanted to wait so I could trigger you on camera as opposed to off.
Damn it. God, man. I love when my niggas doing well, bruh. I love that shit.
Yeah. Because he's doing good. He's doing good.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Off of the Kenny Beats.
Louis.
What do you name that album? Louis. Oh man, love that fucking album. Not what we're here to talk about though. No. But yeah, no, I liked the album. It just felt like he's borrowing a lot, and the parts that he wasn't borrowing were a bit exhausting.
It felt to me like it was like he was a kid there, and this is the shit that he lived while it was happening.
By there, do you mean like in the
studio? Yeah, like literally in the room. And around Kendrick. That's what I think. Maybe that's my brain trying to justify what I'm hearing, though. Do you know what I mean?
There's a lot of similarities. Not only similarities, but straight up jock and shit. Now, look. Look, man. I have realized that music is stealing in the best ways and the worst ways.
Yeah.
It's theft. That's what it is.
It's artful theft.
Straight up. And even seeing how much Kendrick has taken from different places, once you realize how much he's taken from different places, the idea that I could get on somebody for taking his shit is silliness. So,
yeah.
Shout out to them. What was your favorite track off this off Generational Curse?
Yeah, I really liked Out the Window. And yeah, of course. And the Government Gave Us Guns was the single from it. They did a good job picking the single. I think it was a shiner on the album.
For sure.
And Generation was the last song called Generational Curse, or did I just write
No, it was like
Cursed.
Something. Yeah, I think it was Cursed.
Yeah, Cursed.
Yeah.
Did you listen to that song?
Oh yeah, I listened to the whole thing, bro. It's a very good song. That
song is crazy.
It felt like it was better than it actually was, though. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, look, I think I like this song because he's doing something different. You know what I mean?
Boom.
I like this song because he's trying something outlandish here.
Yeah.
And I would rather him trip and skid his face trying something new than keep hitting me with that same shit over and over again.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, Curse is cool in that vein, though. In that vein, it's cool.
Yeah. What were your favorite tracks, though?
Of course, Out the Window, bro. It's a fucking slap, my G.
That shit is sweet, bro.
It's a fucking fire ass song. The track is cool. The beat is cool. It's a cool fucking song, bro. Yeah. But Last Night hit me too, bro. Last Night was fucking hard,
Last night. The last couple bars were crazy on Last Night when he said, I was gonna write it down, and then I was like, nah. But he said something about making a youngster do like a shooting for him, and then he called him his crash dummy. And I was like, whoa, holy shit. Yeah.
Felt a little bit like Crash Talk, but I'm gonna let that go. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna let that go though.
The Jay-Z laugh moment.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let that go though, bro. But yeah, no, I fucked with Last Night hard. I'm not really into the kind of crawly beats like that. You know, like when the John Boy Crawley, like with the like click. But that one was hard. Like John Boy used to make them joints pop. You know what I mean? Like shit pops. It pops.
Yeah.
What's your favorite moment from the album?
Okay. Although Out the Window is my favorite song.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite moments is from all my niggas busting out the motherfucking window. And then when they slowed it down.
Hard.
Should have stopped after that. The song should have ended after that, though.
Yeah.
I don't know why they brought anything back.
He's like, one more time.
Oh, busted out the motherfucking window. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Another favorite moment that I had was the second verse in Dickie's Suit, because it's one of the rare moments in the album where he actually doesn't do the voice the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And in that song, I think Dickie's Suit, there's this part where he was like, bitch, I'm about to jump off that porch. You dig? You remember that part? I was like, this nigga, what?
Bro.
Yeah.
He'll say a bar and then lock it. He's like, you know what I mean? He'll like make sure the door is locked behind him so nobody can tell him it was a bad bar. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's crazy. Yeah, bro's got a way with words, bro. And I know that sounds silly when it comes to rapping, but like he has a way with how he says words that makes you want to like them more. You know what I mean? That's not always the case with rap. Not always the case with rap. I'm not gonna hold you.
No. Definitely not. Structure. What do you think about the structure?
Really quick.
Oh.
Favorite moment that I had?
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, I'm about to be like,
bro, he jumped like 4. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
So my favorite moments, plurals, were how meaningful the transitions were to the structure of the album.
Yes.
And I know because I used to try and make all my albums have cool transitions. It was very important to me.
Yeah.
It's very important to me to put transitions into my songs. But this one, he did it correctly. And it's very hard to do correctly because you have to put them at the end of the song or the beginning of the song. And if you pick the wrong one, you're fucked. You know what I mean? Like it will sound fucked. And he picked it perfectly every single time, and it made it sound like one nice cohesive thing. There wasn't a moment where I was like, I mean, there were definitely moments where I was ready for it to end, no smoke, but like there were points where I was like, whoo, man, I checked a few times how long it was still going, but no matter how many times I checked throughout the album to see whether it was still playing or not, I wasn't checking because I felt like I was in limbo. You know what I mean? I didn't check because I thought a song had cut off or whatever or anything like that. And it's hard to do. It's unspoken on how hard of a feat that is. Also, I think the beats impeccable, bro.
The beats are fucking dumb, dude.
He had crazy beats on there. He had a Kenny Beats one. He had it was produced by the gods. You know what I mean?
By the gods, dude. They were up there banging their hammers.
Yeah. It was stupid, bro.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
Truly.
Moving into another moment, which technically happens to be my mixing moment.
Okay, cool.
Not gonna hold you, bro. I thought the mixing was kind of trash.
Dude.
I thought the mixing kind of sucked, bro.
Dude. I mean,
bro, one of the tracks was ducking. And I mean the whole track. Like the master was ducking whenever the 808s would hit.
What track are you talking about? Focused?
It was early. It was early in the album. I don't remember the exact track, but the whole track was ducking, bro. And not like sidechained ducking. I mean like the master was ducking because the 808s were too loud on the mix. And I was like, oh, nah. And look,
man.
When I hear that, I go down to the bottom
to see the record label,
to see who's representing this nigga, because I'm like, yo, like how much money was put into this?
You can hear that there is money.
You know what I'm saying? You can hear there's money put into it, but the most important thing to put money into is the fucking mixing, my G.
The mix, dude.
And I feel like I will also say, not to sound like, you know, I'm trying to give him some points here, but I like the attention to panning. I feel like a lot of people will kind of skimp out on the panning because they feel like it's corny. And this nigga, like, he's like, nah, bro, we're going to pan everything. If there are footsteps, they're going this way. If there's a guy falling off a building, he's going this way. You know what I mean? Like, there was panning throughout the whole thing, which I thought was super cool. That seemed to be like a main ingredient, but I would like more base level mixing. And Epic and Sony, if you're signed to Epic and Sony and you're also signed under your own label, you need a better fucking room, bro. Dude, get this nigga in a better room.
The mixing was crazy, bro. Every song, his voice was fucking so loud, bro.
Yeah.
So loud, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize how crazily bad the mixing was on The Government Gave Us Guns until I heard the rest of it. You know what I mean? I was like, because I heard that shit come on. I'm like, I actually had to turn the fucking shit up. I'm like, bro, what is this?
Yeah.
You know? So if you're signed to Sony, get your fucking shit together, bro.
Yeah.
Get your shit together. Get this nigga a better room, bro.
Seriously, bro.
But what was your favorite mixing moment, bro?
Favorite mixing moment? I had a few. The pitch down at the end of Out the Window, I already said that. The vocal layers mix on Dickie's Suit, the chorus on that one. The vocal layers were really cool. And the whoops in the background of Dare. Whoop. That shit was cool, man. Yeah.
Dare was cool.
Yeah. I was like, I bet UG appreciates a Dare song.
I do. I wish the track was better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I like that he tried. Yeah. You know? It felt like, it frustrated me, bro. It frustrated me because I'm like, he's too, I don't know. But you also have to look, this is his first album.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta give it to him there. Gotta give it to him there.
And look, most artists don't get to this point. Most people get signed, and then their album takes 5 years to come out. Most artists that you hear of are the people who fought through thousands and thousands of other artists signed to that same label to actually get their music heard. You know what I mean? Like, the amount of people you've never heard of that are signed to record labels like Sony is fucking crazy, bro. It's fucking insane. So shout out to him for trying and getting this shit out, and shout out to Sony for listening to him.
Yes.
But let's get this nigga a better room.
Please,
let's care more for our artists. You guys have the money. Stop worrying about the new TikTok shit. It doesn't fucking matter, bro. Get this nigga some cool shit.
Yeah,
you signed him. Represent him. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't heard of any TikTok artist because none of that shit actually, like, it doesn't. I don't think it actually lasts. Like, I don't think there's like
no, and that's how they
TikToks of people getting records, like record deals and shit like that, and it's like, bro, are you getting a fucking 360 deal and getting screwed? You know what I mean?
Everyone's getting 360 deals, bro. It just depends on whether you can fucking actually live in that 360, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people can turn that money back into other money. But if you're not Taylor Swift, if you're not Beyonce, if you're not Kanye West, if you're not Jay-Z, if you're not one of these niggas who can literally turn water into wine, then you're not going to get your fucking shit back.
Yeah.
Megan didn't get her shit back from Jay, bro. She was signed to The Rock, my nigga. She's out here talking about she's broke and shit.
So, are you talking about the Stallion?
Hell yeah. Yes, bro. She out here talking about how she got fucked on her deal by Jay-Z.
At this point, she's pretty much like a household name, man.
Everyone knows who the fuck she is, bro. But if you can't turn it out, it's not gonna work, bro. If the record look, if you're listening to this and you're an upcoming artist, if the record labels are looking at you, keep going, bro. Don't fucking give them the shine, bro, because they will take your fucking shit.
Yep.
They will fuck you. There's no such thing as not a 360 deal. There's no way to get a not 360 deal in 2023. It's just not gonna happen. And last thing I'm gonna say. TikTok fucked Steve Lacy in a way that still pisses me off.
Yeah.
They have fucked so many of my favorite artists deeply. Explain. And it's like, Steve Lacy.
Yeah.
I found out about Steve Lacy when he dropped the demo. He dropped Steve Lacy's demo.
Yes.
Dude. It had Ride on it, RYD.
Down the backseat. Yes, dude.
It had Looks. It had Dark Red, which haunted us as a squad. We were all like, don't play this shit at a kickback. If you play this song, we're going to come and take your fucking phone, bro.
We'll show up.
We will apparate across the room and take your fucking phone from you. It had it was perfect. It was 5 tracks. He made it on his phone. It was legend.
Yeah.
He slowly grew. He dropped a Grammy nominated and won. He dropped a Grammy award winning album. One of the youngest artists to do that. And then he makes a song that goes viral on TikTok, and now he's going across the country.
Yeah.
And the only people in the crowd who know his words are the people who have heard it on TikTok and have heard that one little piece of it. And they sing that part of the song, and Miles, they leave.
Oh,
they leave. Or they stand there for the rest of the show. They just stand there with their hands in their pockets, flicking their Bics, waiting for the end of the show.
Wow, what a bunch of bitches flicking their Bics, dude.
Flicking their fucking Bics. And
sitting
it's
around,
like...
not watching the show. It's
on their
Steve Lacy
phones.
There.
It's demoralizing to see somebody with so much talent be TikTok screwed. So... all that to say, what's your favorite structure? Did you like the structure of the album?
Yeah.
How'd you like the structure?
I think the structure is, going from bad to bad is okay. So the structure is good is like you said, the skits and the stuff binds it together where it actually makes me feel like I'm not being pulled through it. But
harassed, yeah.
There are some songs that have the same structure that are side by side. Noticeably, they have the same structure and you can feel it. It's like intro, verse, hook, outro. And I was thinking about this before I wrote it down, or after I wrote it down, if I was actually going to say it on the pod, because I feel like it might not be a fair critique, but there are so many different kinds of forms of songs, you know what I mean? And there are other moments in the album where I feel like they will, instead of going with the grain of the song, like, you know, you should do when you're an artist, the song ends and you can feel when it ends, so stop. You know what I mean? And there are songs on there where it just keeps going. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude. Yeah. So, but like the government gave us guns. It's the perfect song on there. It's like 1 minute and 45 seconds, 1:58 or something like that. And it's just a rocker. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
But the skits, even so, they kind of felt a little off to me. Like not genuine all the way. Like maybe overacted.
Yeah.
I liked the skit with the girl at the party.
That was the one that felt most overacted to me, honestly.
Really? Yeah, it was overacted and
felt very fabricated.
Yeah, what did you think about the structure? Before I start talking about this other part.
I know what you're about to go into.
God, dude.
Thought it was all right. I liked the transitions. I'm always a big transition guy, but like you said, the transitions felt a little needy. Like they were being made for me a little bit. Yeah. Like, you know, here I'm going to make a transition so that you know the end of the song.
Yeah.
It's like, sure. Like, I get it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we know your song is ending. You can just end the fucking song, bro. You don't have to have a transition every single time. But I do like having transitions, and I like it, but, you know, everything in moderation. You know, and I feel like this album, this is gonna sound really fucked up, but it has this kind of like charm to it.
Yeah.
That I probably would have loved when I was listening to Denzel Curry or early
West.
Chance the Rapper, or I mean like that early time where we were first finding out, like when we were listening to Superboy, or we were listening to. That's what I'm talking about. That time period when 32 Zell came out, Heard Everybody, that type shit. Yeah. If I had heard this during that time period, I would have fucking loved it. That Azizi Gibson vibe, that back then energy.
Wow.
It has that young charm to it that I think I would have loved in its time, but I don't think it's still its time anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think this would have slapped for me back then because we were loving that kind of energy, you know?
Yeah, I agree. There's something that just, you know, I feel disconnected from it with. Yeah, I agree.
We're older. We're not worried about being juiced up like that. You know what I mean? Like we were listening to that because we needed the energy. Now I listen to it when I pop on, when I'm like excited or I'm leaving something that I just had a lot of fun at. I'll turn on or I'm headed out to like pump myself up. I'll listen to Naughty Head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'll pump myself up, but I don't just live like that anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to listen to Bossa Nova and fucking look at the clouds pass by. And
yeah, man. We're not here anymore, bro. So I think a lot of our critique is like us growing out of this energy. You know what I'm saying? Not that it's bad, it's just it is what it is, and I don't think we're here anymore. Yeah. But that leads me directly to my least favorite parts. Did you want to go first?
Oh, dude, I definitely want to go first on my least favorite part. I fucking really did not like. Hold on, I'm getting interference from my fucking monitor. That's not broken.
No shit.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I really hated the beginning of Focused. Dude, it is a fucking painful mix to listen to. It is a fucking painful mix to listen to. Dude, I don't understand what happened, bro. What fucking happened in the studio? All the parts are there, but they're not put together the right way. They're not. And I don't even think it's Ice Cold Bishop's fault, bro. He needs to get a new mixing engineer. For real.
He's not working with the correct people right now. He has a lot of potential, and it's being squandered by bad mixing. It's just, go ahead.
Maybe they mix different kind of music. I'm not saying that this person is a bad mixing engineer. Maybe this person works on music that doesn't sound like this. You know what I mean? That's my leading theory. I mean, why they would get them to do this album doesn't make sense to me, but at any rate, what the fuck is up with the beginning of Focus, dude? God
I
damn
turned
it.
it on to listen to what you were talking about. It was
Yeah, like, bro, dude. Fuck, man.
Whose fucking idea was that, bro?
God. What was the worst part for you?
No, really quick. It's like if Smino had no self-awareness. That's what it sounds like, bro.
Smino grabbed all the crayons.
Yeah. And like had jumper cables attached to his nipples. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Dude.
My least favorite parts, I'm just going to read what I put down. I know that talking about killing people is a big part of our rap culture. Yes. But at this point, I don't listen to a lot of murder music anymore.
No, man.
So it's a bit much now.
Yeah, it's harsh on the ears, bro.
It's
kill your
harsh
brother,
on the
kill your
soul.
mother, kill your sister, kill your family. I'm like, dude, you sound like Eminem in 1998, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog, do you need someone to talk to? Like, what's going on, my G?
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's also sad that like people see the world through that lens.
Yep.
And I'm just very happy and we were very fortunate to not have that viewpoint on life. But that being said, I didn't really enjoy listening to somebody who is so intent on spreading violence. Now, look, this isn't to say that I haven't talked my fair share of shit.
Yeah.
Thrown my fair share of punches.
Yeah.
Cocked my fair share of guns. But that's all to say I don't have a voice. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had a big voice, I feel like I'd be pushing something different. And I also don't know because I don't have a big voice. But it was a bit much. Yeah. Second, I'm not from LA. So, you know, whoa, bless you, bro. You're still blessed, my nigga.
Thank you.
I'm not from LA, so I don't really care for the sound of Focused. Or the whole LA thing that he was doing. I think the reason that we like TDE is because how they transcend their environment,
their boundaries,
but they create from them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They absorb that energy and then walk through that boundary. And this felt like it was stuck in the bounds of that boundary that TDE has made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They went outside of their boundary and he was like, oh, I can do that too, but went to their line at the fence, if that actually makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. That actually, one of the sections in my notes that I always write down is like what it reminds me of, like what imagery comes to mind. And what I wrote down is it kind of reminds me of riding through the hood like you grew up in and seeing all the problems that like take hold of the people that grew up around you or your people. You know what I mean? It sounds like that to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Observational pain.
Yeah, I mean, it's called Generational Curse, so fucking job well done, dude.
I mean, he hit the fucking nail on the head there. And I also, you know, I guess when you just said that, you know, talking about it, you know, guns and stuff, makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know, from the niggas I know who grew up in the hood, they didn't like it there. Yeah, and I feel like this is much more of a glorification of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look, we also, you know, I'm not going to pretend like glorifying gang culture isn't fucking cool.
Yeah.
But again,
it's not cool. But it's not cool.
It's not cool. You know what
it's not cool.
It's not cool, and there's a line. You know what I mean? There's a line that I get fed up eventually listening to somebody glorify that shit.
Yeah.
But overall, you know, I'm willing to give this nigga a pass. I'm not gonna roast this nigga because like he put together a pretty cool album. He really, you could tell it was time for him to make an album, and he did it. Yeah, and that takes fucking stones. So shout out to you, Ice Cold Bishop.
Yeah, this is.
What do you feel like you got from it?
I got one taco, a quesadilla, and a Sprite. No, a Starry. Have you seen those new Starry drinks?
Mm-mm.
They're like the Sierra Mist, but not Sierra Mist. My rating. That's my rating on this one. It's one
off-brand Sierra Mist. Is that what you're saying?
It's the new Sierra Mist. It's what's replacing Sierra Mist.
But it's not, you know, like Cerealios or Cerealios.
No. It's by Pepsi. They're replacing it.
Yeah. Oh, so they're like, yo, get the fuck out of here. This is the new shit.
Yeah, this is the new shit, and it doesn't taste good. It's not.
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. So this is a one taco, a quesadilla, and a Starry from me, a small Starry.
Okay.
Which is an R. It's all right, but you know, there's room for improvement on that meal.
For sure.
I'm walking away a little hungry.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, what else did you like? What else did you get from it walking away? Like, what do you think you took from it? You know?
Yeah, my main takeaway, not on the taco scale, is like, dude, we have so much influence from our past that has been influenced by an even deeper past that is imbued with all of these issues and problems, and on the other side, like moments that are of depth and like divine. And I think that our generation is like working towards this really cool summary of the coolest music and the worst times and the best moments that make like us who we are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool to see and like hear the caravan that's driving to that destination. And that's kind of what I walked away with.
Heavy, bro.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, not even a little bit, bro. That's heavy, bro. nigga dropped some imagery too, like that's not heavy and shit. Wow, hard body. That's tough, bro. I fuck with it, dog. This nigga said chugga into the future, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's pretty
hard
cool
body, yeah.
Yeah, you can hear all the influence, and although it's not all worked out, we talk a lot about on this podcast because we listen to new music by young people, like that, the influence here and the influence there, and it's like, it to me it feels like this really cool amalgamation of, you know, like the next step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd give it a taco and a half, no hot sauce.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah.
Wow. It's gonna be a dry taco. It's gonna be a dry taco.
It's gonna be a dry taco, no salsa, no nothing, no onions. I'm talking Taco Bell taco and a half, no Diablo. Not even easy. No wet.
No wet,
dry, bro.
Yeah.
But what else I got from it is that I've always had trouble hearing Kendrick's influence, even with Baby Keem. I've had trouble hearing Kendrick's influence on our generation. People are always like, yeah, this is what Kendrick, you know, he's obviously influenced by Kendrick. I haven't heard it. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been like, oh, okay, but I don't personally hear it. This is the first time I heard it, bro. This time I was like, oh, wow. The nigga said, on the day of homies. I was like, okay, bro. Like,
yeah.
All right, nigga.
Yeah.
And then I also love to hear the evolution of Zell. where it's like, you know, I loved to hear
Super Saiyan rap energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Where, you know, niggas are dorks but are making murder music, and it got me through a lot of shit because I needed it when I was listening to it. And I hope it does the same for this generation. I'm not going to be bumping this all the time, but it's just not where I am at the moment. I'm not there anymore, but I hope whoever is still there is getting exactly what they need out of it, because it's good music. It's good music.
True that.
Yeah. Shout outs. Thank you, bro. Thank you, dog. Got any shout outs?
Yeah, I got 4 shout outs. Shout out to Charlie Wilson's Tiny Desk concert.
Ooh,
fucking really cool. He does outstanding.
Charlie
Wilson. Girl, you knock me out. Yeah, that's sort of sweet.
Yeah, you really
I don't know if he was in the Gap Band, but yeah. On Tiny Desk concert, shout out to Unknown Mortal Orchestra on Tiny Desk.
UMO did a Tiny Desk?
Yes.
Tiny Desk going crazy, bro. I need to get back on my shit, G.
Tiny Desk is going crazy. Shout out to Austin TV. Their KEXP performance a month ago is something you gotta go fucking watch, bro. You have to go watch it, dude.
Wow.
Austin TV KEXP performance. And Idols performed, the band Idols performance on From the Basement. This is all on YouTube for the audience. Yeah. The Idols performance on YouTube is also, for me, that's a must see as well. I mean, that's a fucking band that is fine tuned and doing their thing, just like Austin TV. These are 2 really good bands, but yeah.
Banging, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out ASAP Rocky. Same problems.
New music.
There's a new song out. It's not new, but it is out, and I hadn't heard it, but I like it. So, shout out to them. Yeah, it's everything new I've been listening to, bro.
Okay.
I will say Smino dropped in 2020. There's this album called She Already Decided, it's a mixtape called She Already Decided.
Yeah.
Just heard it this week.
Dude.
I'm fucking dripping, bro. I'm dripping wet, bro.
Smino is fucking amazing. If you don't know out there in the world, Smino is fucking awesome. It's really good.
He doesn't really miss.
Yeah.
In a way that's acceptable, bro.
Smino, but Smee, yes. So.
Yeah. So yeah, that's everything I got, bro. Moment of silence.
Well, real quick, I just want to say who I don't want to give a shout out to this week. I don't want to give a shout out to Kid Cudi for his new song.
I've been ignoring him ever since he dropped that garbage Intergalactic.
I told Savani the other day that if this new album that he drops isn't good, dude, I don't know if I can continue to care. Period. I don't know if
Porsche Topless. Have you heard the new song? Is the new song bad?
And that's why I don't want to give him a shout out, because this song is horse shopless. It's a shopless
Now you do
horse.
realize by saying that you don't want to give him a shout out, you're technically shouting him out.
I'm shouting out that I don't want to shout him out. Go listen to the song and form your own opinions.
Go listen to the song and hate it yourself. Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it. By the cover, it looks really
intergalactic.
No, it looks like it looks like something I'm gonna have to check out for sure.
Listen to it.
Also, shout out to Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah,
fucking loved that movie.
Metro
was gas, bro.
Doing the music, good job. I
haven't actually heard the album. I just really liked the movie.
Yeah.
I haven't checked out the album, so shout out to that.
I haven't heard that either.
You haven't heard the album either?
No, I'm just shouting it out because good job. Love that.
Shout out. Good job.
Shout out.
Good job.
Shout out.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if you knew this, but Swizz Beatz dropped like a mixtape.
On DatPiff?
No, nigga. He did not drop a mixtape on DatPiff.
Oh, my bad. I thought he was DatPiff exclusive.
No, bruh. He dropped a mixtape with Mass Appeal called Hip Hop 50 Volume 2 EP.
I knew it was going to be something like that. Bro. I knew it.
And it's got a Jay Electronica feature on it, so feel how you feel about that.
Jay Electronica is the best rapper that no one's ever heard of.
Begging to differ, bro. I genuinely get so frustrated when I hear Jay Electronica rap. He sounds like he's making mistakes and he's aware of the mistakes, but he forces them on you anyway. You know what I mean? And that's really what he's doing, because he's like Jay Electronica. He's
a clumsy little Uzi Vert, if you will.
How dare you? I'm not even going to smoke that nigga like that,
You want to silence this moment for me, bro? Silence this moment for me, dude. Come on. Let's drop these fools.
Moment of silence. My dog's licking her no-no.
Yo. Oh my gosh, bro.
Moment silenced.
Get lobed around. You guys just got
fucking
lobed around.
Lobe in. Lobe out.
Lobe out. Lobe in, lobe out. It's the lobers.
Not gonna hold you. Lobe out. So yeah. You got anything else?
I think that's it for this week. We're now picking our future music in secrecy, so fuck you guys.
Yeah.
That light is super bright.
It just gets brighter and brighter.
He's getting brighter and brighter. Almost like the sun.
Almost like the fucking sun, dude.
Oh, I didn't know I let you in here, son.
Yeah, oops. Well, all right, everybody. Bye.